So the factor that we use to measure the standard deviation is called Bollinger Bands. Remember that name, guys. Bollinger Bands is something that is going to be very useful for you in your stock trading life. So standard deviation is a general concept. I hope you guys have understood the concept clearly. We measure that in the stock market by making use of Bollinger Bands. Now let's go ahead and look at how we can work out the Bollinger Bands, okay? Also, by the way, I hope you guys are making use of this website. I had mentioned it in the previous class, traderscockpit.com. It is an excellent website. You will be able to understand various different technicals from here. It is an excellent website to understand the technicals whilst trading. Even Money Control is a good website, okay? But then when you try to analyze your stock in a highly technical manner, traderscockpit.com will be very useful for you. Up until now, we were analyzing charts. So in that, what's most important is the news. So for news, Traders Cockpit is not that great because the news is pretty slow here. In moneycontrol.com, the news is very quick. So we'll be able to understand the chart fluctuations very quickly as well. I hope you guys remember those previous classes. We were able to understand that chart fluctuation very quickly. But then in traderscockpit.com, the technical analysis can happen very nicely. We'll get all of the data very quickly from here, okay? So over here, you guys can see that standard deviation chart is this line. We call it the middle band, okay? This is a Bollinger Band. The line that you see at the top is the upper band, and then the line you see at the bottom is the lower band. That is, if you look at standard deviation, let me take that chart. In standard deviation, I had given you guys an example by taking marks, right? That is, the average marks was 80. So if a student scores 90%, that is a positive standard deviation. That is, that student's performance exceeded the average class's performance. The average class performance is 80. So if a student scores 90, automatically there is a deviation there. And it has deviated positively. It has deviated in a good manner. So if the class average is 80%, then sometimes some students might get 60. And some may get 50. Some may even get 40. There are numerous possibilities, right? So if it goes below the average, that is a negative deviation. And if it goes past the average, that is a positive deviation. So that is exactly how it is in the stock market, okay? There will be an upper band and there will be a lower band. These are Bollinger Bands, okay? These are two factors in the standard deviation as well. The upper band is the positive deviation and the lower band is the negative deviation.
Avoda promise you a bright future. Learn now, pay after you land a job. Register now.